Well guys, haven't put out a lot of videos recently. I've had trouble with SD cards and editing programs and all kinds of stuff, so hopefully we're going to get that fixed. My grandson's here, got him down there working. Hopefully he'll help me get it resolved and we can get some stuff back on. I'm going to do splits right after Blackberry Flow, and we got another week or so in it, so I'm going through doing inspections so I can get a list of who I can split and who I can't. And as always, you find all kinds of stuff when you inspect this many colonies. So we've got a colony here. It was a double deep. They were on top. They've only got about 6 frames. My last inspection a month ago, they had 6 frames. So they're not doing much. They don't look ill. They don't seem to be real excited. It's an older queen. And in these splits, I'm going to make some new queens. So we may be replacing her that way. But I did a few other things here to try to stimulate and see what potential she has. So I took a frame with some honey and a bunch of nectar, stuck it right in the middle of their brood nest. It's not a large brood nest, but it is a brood nest. Sometimes that's enough to stimulate, because that honey should not be there. The honey needs to be moved out of there. I watched my buddy John at Baddest Bees do this, and he had great results from it. So if that stimulates the bees to have to move that honey out of the brood nest, move that nectar, opens her up a frame to lay on right there in the center. I'm giving them a pollen patty, put a little syrup on them. We're going to give her a chance to take off again. If she doesn't do that, and I'm dropping her down in a single box, so she's got a few empty frames on each side, and we'll see where they go from here. If she doesn't build this back up, then she will go into my brood factories. I'm getting ready to set up brood factories, and so some of these older queens that aren't doing so well in a box like this can do better in just a 5-frame nuke, and then stack them as they go. They move stronger in the vertical direction, and sometimes just struggle, you know, going out and struggle with having too much room, so that squeezes them and crowds them a little more. So we'll be putting those in there, and hopefully that'll work for me, and then requeening these other colonies with my splits. So that's what we've been up to. Building equipment, painting lids, trying to catch up with everything.